Shakti after the initiation. And now we will be having a live demonstration of this power. So anyone who would like a body scan can put your comments in the YouTube comment section and we will be doing a body scan for you. Any of you watching us on Kailasa's Nithyananda Sangha YouTube channel, you can put in your comments. Is there anyone else? Any one of you? It can be anyone. Any of you watching us live on the Nithyananda Sangha YouTube channel, you can put in your comments for a body scan if you would like one, and we will be doing the body scan for you. For those of you who are wondering what exactly is the power of body scanning, how it works, how we are able to see what the problem is in the body. So the first step and the most important thing is to connect in oneness with Paramashiva, with Swamiji. So when you get into that deep space of oneness with Paramashiva, with Swamiji, automatically when you just declare for Paramashiva to manifest through you and show what in the other person's body, whoever you're scanning, then Paramashiva will automatically start revealing it to you. For everyone, it shows in different ways. Sometimes as a picture of that organ or that problem, sometimes as words, or sometimes the whole body with just that lighting up, that part lighting up. So there are many ways for many people of how the power manifestation happens. And once you are initiated, even you can experience this power and see how you manifest the power just through the space of connecting in oneness with God. And yes, we have a comment from Dr. Mahakalabhairava. Dear Bhagavan Swamiji Kalbhairava, how can I get the diabetes healed and when will this take place? Yes, Aya. So if you would like a body scan, you can put in a clear message for that you would like a body scanning. And this power manifestation is happening with the grace and blessings of Swamiji. So if you would like a body scanning, you can put it in a clear message that you would like a body scan. Yes, so Hamsa Kalbhairava, now I will be doing a body scanning for you. Yes, so Dr. Hamsa Kalbhairava, what I was able to see, what Paramashiva revealed to me in the body scanning was right now you are quite healthy. And I was able to see that for you to have a completely healthy body and also have a longer life with a healthy body, I was able to see that, um, and as you mentioned, healing for diabetes, actually I was able to see that the diabetes is uh, only the actual problem is that only 2%. Most of it is actually your cognition, that you have diabetes. So if you just drop the cognition, you will see that soon you will start getting healed of your diabetes. And to have a completely healthy body, to even prevent problems in the future, I was able to see if you just get up during the Brahma Muhurta time every day, get up at 4 o'clock in the morning, and do the spiritual routine. You can, even if you don't do the full 1 hour yoga and anything, just for some time, how much ever time you can allot, get up at 4 o'clock in the morning, do yoga, do some yoga, do puja, just do the spiritual routine of puja, yoga, and satsang every day. Watch satsangs, watch the darshans, and you will see that you will stay healthy for a really long time. You'll have a long life, and you will also have a very healthy body and a more active lifestyle. So this is what I was able to see for you. Yeah, you can just get up in the Brahma Muhurta time every day, do the spiritual routine. Make sure that every day you watch satsangs and darshan. And even if you don't do the full 1 hour yoga, at least 20 to 30 minutes of yoga and a few minutes just to connect with the divine through puja. If you just do that every day, you will have a very healthy body. So this is what I was able to see for you, Aya, Dr. Hamsa Kalbere. And yes, so you can get back in the comment section if you were able to relate, Aya. And for everyone else as well, every day at 2 a.m. IST and 4 p.m. IST, we will be having these body scanning, third eye, and many other powers. We will be having the power manifestation segment where we will be demonstrating many powers. So you can join us every day at 2 a.m. IST and 4 p.m. IST. And I thank all of you who have joined us today for the power manifestation segment. Yes, Dr. Hamsa Kalbero has gone back saying thank you. Yes. Thank you, Aya, for getting back. And I'm sure that with the grace and blessings of Paramashiva, you will be completely healthy. And any problem that you are going through now, you will be healed. And I thank all of you once again who have joined us for this power manifestation segment. And now we will be moving on to the further segments of this program, where all of us will be learning more about who Bhagavan Kalabhairava is. Yes, so now we will be moving to the next segment of this program, where all of us will be learning much more about who is Bhagavan Kalabhairava. But before that, let us see how the world is today versus Kailasa today. So, as all of us know, during this time of the COVID pandemic, for the past almost 1.5 to 2 years, the world is going through a literal chaos, and the world is booming through psychological issues. So, the youth of today and the hope of tomorrow is facing episodes of depression, and that is in an all time high. So, here you can see a graph which is given by Statista, which shows the how more teenagers are expressing depression. And Kailash having the Nithyananda University, the world's largest Hindu university as per the number of faculties, numbers of students, number of courses, and number of people inspired by the supreme point of Hinduism. 20 million plus enrollments, 7,000 plus courses, with extended campuses in 150 countries. And Vinti and the Hindu Library, which Kailasa is collecting, the Supreme Point of Hinduism is collecting, organizing, preserving, time capsuling, decoding, spreading and reviving 20 million source books of Hinduism. And the world today also has lots of troubled adults. The whole world is going through a phase of extreme suffering from rich to poor, young and old. And here you can see a graph given by KFF, where 1 in 4 older adults reported anxiety or depression amid the coronavirus pandemic and higher rates for some groups. And Sri Kailasa Uniting Nations for Consciousness Studies and Practices over the past 27 years have been working towards empowering and enlightening adults with the greater science of Hinduism. And today, with the blessings of the and grace of the Supreme Point of Hinduism, Bhagavan Sri Nithyananda Paramashivam, Kailasa has over 10,000 de facto spiritual embassies aimed at bringing spiritual healing, empowerment, and enlightenment for all the adults and human beings around the world. And you can also see in the world today a soaring death rate, especially in the year of 2020. So 2020 was especially deadly, but COVID wasn't the only culprit. And at least 356,000 in the US alone died, more than usual since the advent of COVID 19. But not all of these deaths are limited to COVID 19. And having taken the spiritual responsibility to heal the world during the pandemic, Kailas's Department of Religion and Worship, in collaboration with the Department of Human Services, has been offering Maheshwara Puja twice a month for the departed souls who have unnatural calamities, devastations for year 2020 till date. And through the Maheshwara Puja, the departed souls are offered completion and liberation through sacred rituals offered at the feet of the 1008th living incarnation of Paramashiva, the supreme point of Hinduism, Bhagavan Sri Nithyananda Paramashivam. And now let us see more about who is Mahakalabhairava, Bhagavan Mahakalabhairava. So Kalabhairava is the lord of Yama as described in the Kathopanishad, and he is the lord of integrity as well as the lord of justice. Kalabhairava is one of the most powerful expressions of Paramashiva and is easily accessible. The moment you call Mahakalabhairava, he will be there. And that is the beauty of Mahakalabhairava. Kalabhairava gives you eternal life. And when you decide to be positive, to be life positive, and he, as the time, is the energy on which all the memories are stored. Kalabhairava is the cosmic record keeper of anything happening, and yet to happen. You can just ask Kalabhairava, and he will just simply pull it out and give it to you. He will just pull out the entire record and give it to you. And constantly contributing, sharing yourself, extremely loving, is the smell of life positivity. And that is the source of Mahakalabhairava. And the mood of your body, your mind, your psychology, and your physiology, which you keep now, plays a very important role in your life. If you keep the now, the present, with incompletion, that will continue forever. But if you keep the now in completion and clarity, then that will manifest. So Kala does not meet your consciousness in the past or in the future. He meets your consciousness in the now, in the present. Any simple act you do without calculation, the strength that you feel is Kalabhairava's strength. So you can use love as the strategy for your existence, the joy which is your being. And that is the strength of Kalabhairava. The simple act of giving love strengthens your Kala dimension. And that is Kalabhairava's strength. And all justice is delivered cosmically only from the pure space of love. So you can maintain intense, if you maintain the intense space of love, Paramashiva will raise you to the space of being just and deliver justice to the world. And extreme authenticity makes you manifest Kalabhairava. So you can every day just do intense, authentic yoga every day. And you can choose any time that you want. One Pratama Vinyasa Krama with all the 108 asanas with the 12 components. You can do that sequence. The first few days it may take an hour or 1.5 hours. But later it can be done in less than 40 minutes, 42 minutes. So you can do the Pratama Vinyasa Krama intensely every day. And Kalabhairava will manifest through you. Kalabhairava breaks, destroys, and burns all the self doubt, self hatred, and self denial, and makes you ultimate, makes you experience super consciousness. And even if you have not realized, Kalabhairava can manifest in you and make realizations happen. That is the power of Kalabhairava. And Kalabhairava is the dimension of the universe, where universes, multiverses, and much more happen and exist for zillions of years and dissolve spontaneously and simultaneously. He destroys negativity because of his love for life. And anyone radiates love for life becomes a part of Kalabhairava and you achieve eternity. In every action, just bring intense love, bring intense completion with yourself and with others, with every animal, tree, everything, with your home, with your team, with your family, with your friends, with anyone and everyone. Just bring complete completion and you will see you manifest Mahakalabhairava. So the Shastra Pramana, which beautifully mentions how Kalabhairava blesses you with victory in all endeavors, it says, it comes from the Kamikagama Purvapada Mantrodhara Patalam, verse 24, and it says, Kakaro Bhairavam Nyeyam Muktavam Shatrunashanam Nakara Kala Bijam Cha Kalam Sarvajayam Bhave. And the translation is the letter Ga is related to Bhairava. It is the color of pearl. It has the power of destroying the enemy. The letter Na is related to Kaladeva. It is the color of black. It has the power of bestowing victory in all endeavors. And as per Hindu history, the Shiv Purana, Paramashiva took the form of Kalu decapitate the decapitate the delusion of Brahma. So when Brahma created this world, it was a fun. For a moment, he made it as a game. And that moment is the fifth head of Brahma. So Kalbhairava cuts that head, the fifth head of Brahma, and he says, play should be play. Why are you making it a game? The play has become a game. So Kalbhairava's form invokes terror in inauthentic souls, and yet he is glorious to those who are willing to drop their hypocrisies at his gaze. And the samskara dahana kriya is the Brahma Kapala, which swallows all your pain patterns and stops the multiplying of your pain patterns. So the samskara dahana kriya means burning of all your pain patterns, which is the root of suffering in your life. And the Kala Chakra, which is the time shaft, which means time, is the Kala Chakra. And that Kala Chakra is continuously moving. The future is continuously entering into the past, this moment. And the next moment is future. By now it has already become past. And the future that now I am already has also become the past. And the past is continuous. The future is continuously becoming the past. And the future time is continuously becoming past. The time is moving continuously. The time shaft continuously is rolling and moving. Your future is also nothing but the past. You are seeing only one portion of the time shaft. And when the cosmic laws penetrate you, you visualize time as the Kala Chakra. The Kala Chakra is penetrating all of us now, and you are touching the Kala Chakra now, and love is the lubricant. So if you carry the lubricant in your heart, it will be a smooth and happy moment. But if you are carrying violence and powerless cognitions, every time the Kala Chakra touches you, you will be angry, boiling, and powerless. And beautifully in the Kalabhairava Ashtakam, in the fourth verse, there is a line that describes how Bhagavan Kalabhairava bestows abundance. And it says, Bhukti Muktidayakam Prasastachara Vigraham Bhaktaloka Vigraham. And the translation for this verse is salutations to Sri Kalabhairava, who is the giver of worldly prosperity and liberation, and who has an auspicious, pleasing form, who is kind and loving to his devotees, and who stands firm as the deity of all the lokas. Bhagavan Kalabhairava bestows abundance in wealth and prosperity in all of our lives, and also bestows liberation upon us. So, worshipping Kalabhairava awakens the feeling connection that we have and helps us see the deep compassion and lovingness in Kalabhairava. And in the sixth verse of the Kalabhairava Ashtakam, it describes a few dimensions of Bhagavan Kalabhairava. Mrityu-darpanashanam karaladam sramokshanam, which means destroys the pride of death, manifests as fear within us, and whose large terrible fangs liberate us from the fear of death. So Bhagavan Kalabhairava liberates us from the fear of death, which is the root cause of all our fears that we experience in our lives. And in the seventh verse, it continues to describe the dimensions of Bhagavan Kalabhairava. It says, Drishti Papa Nashta Papa Jala Mukta Shashanam Ashta Siddhi Dayakam Kapala Manikam, which means whose terrific glance destroys the net of the powerful and mighty rule of sins in our mind, who bestows the 8 siddhis and who wears a garland of skulls. So just one glance of Kalabhairava destroys the various sins committed by us in our lifetimes. Just by worshipping Bhagavan Kalabhairava, he removes the SDHD, the self-doubt, hatred, and denial, and any other patterns which does not allow us to manifest powers and showers us with various powers given by Paramashiva. And in the 9th verse of the Kalabhairava Ashtakam, it continues to describe the dimensions of Mahakalabhairava, and it says, Shoka Moha Dainya Loba Kopatapanashanam Te Prayanti Kalabhairavamri Sannidhanita, which means, and which destroys mental sorrows and afflictions, delusions and infatuations, wretchedness and depressions, passions and anger, and mental heat and burns. And after death, the devotee will surely attain the feet of Sri Kalabhairava. Bhagavan Kalabhairava destroys and burns the patterns of sorrow, delusion, depression, and anger, and any other negative patterns inside us. And when we come to an end of this lifetime, it is rest assured that we will merge in oneness with Bhagavan Kalabhairava himself. So now let us see the 5 sutras of how we can manifest Kalabhairavoham, how you can manifest Kalabhairava. So now let us learn the science of Kalabhairavoham. There are 5 truths, the sutras reveal to experience Kalabhairavoham and live as Kalabhairava. So listen to these 5 statements intensely. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism has revealed that you will become enlightened and start manifesting powers now. So let us now listen to a satsang where Supreme Court of Hinduism has very beautifully explained the 5 sutras to manifest Kalabhairava within you.
Nithyanandeshwara Paramashivasamarambam Nithyanandeshwari Parashakti Madhyamam Asmadacharya Paryantam Vande Guru Paramparam. I welcome you all with my love and respect and blessings. I welcome all the devotees, disciples, Sarvanyapita Yajamans, Kartas, Kotari, Tanedar, visitors, viewers, ministers, ambassadors, diplomats, everyone sitting with us with my love and blessings. My blessings to New Zealand and Fiji Sangha, Kailasa in New Zealand and Kailasa in Fiji. I enjoyed your sincerity and integrity. Thank you. So beautiful. Practically, I know everyone. Gautamananda and Kavita, Murali, Kaladevi, Neha. I know every one of you. Love you guys. Only I'm not seeing Ma Deva Vedanta. I don't know where my Ma Deva Vedanta is, but love and blessings to all of you. I know every one of you, Ma Barbara. I know literally all of you by name, and blessings to the whole New Zealand Sangha. So beautiful. And blessings to all of you. Ma Deepika, Ma Neha, Ma Kavita, and Kaladevi. Blessings. Murali, every one of you, my blessings. Let's enter into today's satsang. Paramashiva's message directly from Kailasa. Listen. Listen to these 5 statements intensely. You will become enlightened and start manifesting powers now, immediately. I am not playing with your greed. I am playing with your consciousness. Listen carefully I am not playing with your greed, I am playing with your consciousness. Listen to the 5 statements I am going to make now. These are the 5 sutras. I am going to reveal the sutras only now, doing Kandana Mandana and establishing the powerfulness of the sutra is the job of the Bhashyakaras, my Sampradaya, my disciples. Now, I am only going to reveal these 5 sutras. Listen. Listen to these 5 sutras. Sutra 1. The person being enough to deny your life, even if your mind brainwashes you and forces you to believe that suffering exists. In front of that mind, if you boldly stand and terrorize that mind by your powerful way of denying the existence of suffering, you become the space for Mahakalabhairava, and no karma touches you. You establish yourself in the neutral zone called Nirvikalpa Samadhi. I'll repeat. Powerfully, if needed, arrogantly, with tremendous pride, declare your Paramashivatva by arrogantly, if needed, illogically, even if it feels like stupid, terrorize your mind by denying the suffering and pain. Just deny to accept the existence of pain and suffering. Do not look for solution. Do not look for compromised understanding. Do not look for quick relief. Do not look for alternative methods. Do not look for solution. Be powerful. Needed, even be arrogant or irrational, illogical, stupid. Anything is okay. Just deny the existence of suffering and pain. For all my disciples who knows I am truth, nothing but truth, Satya, I am giving this as initiation. You will all be successful in this initiation truth. Decide to treat your mind or anyone externally or internally trying to convince you that you have suffering, you have pain, treat them very cheaply, like a shit. Whether somebody outside or somebody inside, trying to brainwash you that the suffering and pain exists, treat them like a shit. Listen carefully. your conscious decision, suffering, pain doesn't exist. Even if I am terrorized by the pain and suffering, I will stand by my Guru Vak. Pain and suffering does not exist. Even if you are surrounded by the lava, molten, the melted stone, lava, declare, my Guru has told, there is no pain, there is no suffering. I will throw my jata for you to hold and lift you to Kailasa. Listen. Demonstrate your powerfulness, even if it looks like arrogance, in front of delusion which is trying to brainwash you. You have suffering, you have pain. Listen carefully. When you deny outright, the whole change goes on. The whole change happens in your system, creates space for Paramashiva. Suddenly you will see the universe is moving around you. You are the center. Listen. Look for peace. You will enjoy bliss. Don't look for bliss. You will always land in hopelessness. Understand this first sutra. When I say deny pain and suffering, I am not saying look for bliss and joy. No. Look for peace. Deny pain, deny suffering, deny their very existence, not their reasons, cause. No. Shit is a shit is a shit. And the beauty is, the good news is that shit doesn't exist. That's the good news I have for you. Pain is a shit may not be a good news. But the shit called pain does not exist is a good news. Listen intensely. This one sutra can give enlightenment to all my disciples now. This moment. You can start manifesting powers. Just decide. I deny the existence of any form of pain and suffering inside and outside me. I am not interested in even recognizing the existence of pain and suffering. Forget about the causes. If you don't even accept the existence of that shit, why will you try to find the cause of that shit? Denial of pain and suffering gives you one of the greatest opening to look into the reality. Denial of pain and suffering, I am not teaching as a technique for you to practice. I am revealing this as a truth for you to wake up. Being my disciple, you don't have a right to suffer or have pain. Either be my disciple and renounce the right to have suffering and pain, or marry the pain and suffering and drop me. Decision to deny the pain and suffering and its very existence in any form is the pure neutral space Nirvikalpa Samadhi in you. It does not come by practice, it comes by decision. It comes by decision, not by any practice. Decide. Enough. I went through this rut of pain, believing that pain and suffering exist, and then trying to find the cause, and then trying to find the solution. By the time I find the solution, I realize the solution is not working, and by the time I find that solution not working, I am more frustrated, and with the more frustration, I find more pain and suffering. You put you off delusion. After that, nobody can save you. So deny the very existence. Don't try to make a technique out of what I am saying. To all my disciples, I am giving a command, not technique, order. You don't have a right to have suffering or pain. By becoming my disciple, you have committed your life, your inner space to me, and you don't have a right to have pain or suffering. Listen carefully. When you decide the pain and suffering has no existence, this is the truth. Even till I realize, because Swamiji has realized he loves me, he will tell only good to me, and he will reveal only the truth to me. Because he has revealed, I know for sure there is no suffering, there is no pain, and I won't get brainwashed by any fellow who is trying to tell me that suffering and pain exists. Anyone who is trying to brainwash me is lower than my guru who is trying to wash my brain. My guru who is trying to wash my brain is far superior for me than anyone who is trying to brainwash me with the existence of pain and suffering ideas. The first sutra. The second sutra, listen. Second sutra, your mind reflects on your brain, and your brain is given a special power to rejuvenate itself in 1 year. In 1 year, the brain completely releases all the creates itself. It's a modern day, even modern day science agrees. It is not only that Ayurveda, the Vedic biology, Hindu biology reveals this truth. Even the modern day science agrees with what I am revealing. Your brain completely replaces itself Listen. When your brain replaces itself, replenishes itself, recreates itself, it can either expand its possibility to radiate Paramashiva, or it can shrink its ability to radiate Paramashiva. Both possibilities exist, but there is no neutral. There is no neutral gear. There is no such thing as just, I am just stable. I am neither going down nor going up. No, that doesn't exist. Either you go up or you go down. That's it. So now be very clear. If you decide the truth today, I am declaring this first sutra very arrogantly. Have pride. You have Paramashiva as Guru. You have Paramashiva directly teaching you and initiating you. And you don't even need to practice what I am teaching. If you have the arrogance, Paramashiva is your Guru, you simply know what I am revealing is the truth and you just start living. Listen, very rare to have intimate feeling connection with me because I have created enough rumors and scandals around me. All those vada soda cheap shitty mind cannot get connected to me or accept me. It needs tremendous maturity. Even to feel this fellow is talking the truth. Even if you feel this guy is telling the truth and this guy seems to be loving me, be very clear, you are a matured guy. You think all these rumors and scandals which are getting created around me is not under my control? That's the way I cheat human beings. I tell you, if you feel these three statements, I think Swamiji loves me. And I know for sure Swamiji knows the ultimate truth. And I think Swamiji tells the ultimate truth to me. If you believe these three statements, or even any one of these three statements, just stand up and do a pradakshina. Namaskar means circumambulation of yourself. Atma pradakshina. Just love yourself. Celebrate yourself for being yourself. You are worthy of namaskara, pradakshina namaskara. That's a powerful blessing, I tell you. If you cognize even any one of these three statements, now what I am telling you will straight go into your system. I'll just nail it straight on your brain. Decide, be arrogant. I am disciple of Nithyananda. எங்க சாமி எவனையும் கேர் பண்ணாது. அத மாதிரி தான் நாங்களும். With this clarity, deny the existence of all kinds, types, dimensions of pain and suffering. Even if your brain tells, even if your mind tells, you are sinking in the ocean, the lava is surrounding you, burning your skin, just tell, pain doesn't exist, suffering doesn't exist. I'll throw my jata and just lift you. Don't worry. Just lift you to Kailasa. And I tell you, death is not end. Mental breakdown is the greatest loss in the life. Not death. Be very clear. Death is not end of the life. It's not full stop. It's just a comma. The greatest loss in life is collapsing from powerful cognition, not death. Fools are those who teach death is the loss. Collapsing from powerful cognition is the greatest loss. Hold on to this powerful truth. Be very clear inside you. Powerfully deny the existence of suffering and pain. This is the truth. This is the truth. This is the truth. When you decide with this clarity and truth, the brain which gets rebuilt, newly built, gets rejuvenated, will just expand and reflect the pure cosmos. It will just open up to superconsciousness and vibrate Shiva, 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 Shiva. Hey, listen, our ancestors, rishis, not only knows the whole movement so clearly, the 27 stars and their movements they know. How do you think? Thousands of years before, in the Surya Siddhanta, they have described the whole cosmos so clearly because their brain was able to manifest, reflect the pure cosmos. Their consciousness was so peaceful in the existence of pain and suffering, and don't look for joy, bliss, excitement. Look for peace, shanti. You will get it. You will get it. You will get it. When you look for shanti, not only you will start enjoying the juice shanti inside you, that juice makes you a matured being, consciously matured being, and that maturity creates intense excitement, energy, bliss, joy as a side effect. Don't look for the side effect. So listen carefully. The first sutra, deny the existence of all pain and suffering, all dimensions and aspects of pain and suffering. Even if you are getting drowned in the ocean, just tell yourself, Swamiji said there is no pain or suffering. Come what may, let's see. But there is no pain or suffering. Be very clear. you won't have death. Death is not end. Losing the truth is the greatest loss than death. Society has brainwashed you too much. Society has brainwashed you too much by giving the multiple layered lies. Listen. This multiple layered lies catch your attention. Even if you are convinced about the one lie, gone. You have put your leg on the slippery rock and you will land in the end delusion. Don't. Deny the fundamental, foundational brainwashing technique used by society, deluded society on you about the existence of pain and suffering. Listen, it is not okay to be normal, at least sick. Social conditioning. Don't try to meditate, contemplate, internalize. The first statement is about the truth. Denial of all the brainwashing done to you about the pain and suffering. Second statement. This decision to be in truth will expand your brain's ability to reflect, radiate, manifest superconsciousness with the powerful cosmic space and this cosmic nada, Shiva, 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 Mahanada, Shiva, 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 Shiva. When your brain develops the capacity to reflect and radiate the cosmos in the pure conscious form, your mind can never take possession of your brain and brainwash you to believe into anything called pain and suffering. This is the greatest liberation. This is the greatest liberation. Now, third statement. Listen, third statement. I am having 25 heads, one consciousness. In you, you have broken yourself into 25 consciousness, even though you have only one head. One head, but working in 25 different, getting pulled and pushed in 25 directions. In my case, I have 25 head, but all integrated to one consciousness. That's why I can think 25 various things and manifest all the 25 various things at a time in a cool, stress-free way. Absolutely. I tell you, even the traitors, drohis, Guru drohis, and criminals who conspired against me, even if you talk to them offline, they will tell, oh God, what a memory Swamiji has. What an administration capacity. How he knows thoroughly everything from end to end. Whether how many organizations are there in how many countries, or how many tumblers are there in each ashram, or in which ashram there is a compound wall, which ashram there is only fencing, in which ashram there is a borewell pump, and which ashram there is only a government water supply. Even the people who hate me, who cherish enmity towards me, who are Guru drohis, even those drohis, traitors, can't deny my ability to digest information and continue to function without losing the focus or getting distracted. Understand? That is because 25 heads, one consciousness. In your case, one head,